This is probably my 6th video of dumping one of these Zep-bound or Ozempic pens into a vial so you can remix and make your own dosage. I've had some difficulties. I've tried just doing this directly after taking the cap off, of course, and the needle doesn't go down far enough to always pierce the seal on the top here of the vial, and so I've lost a few doing that. So taking the pen apart has been pretty good. Has been a better method, at least for me. But there are some issues. The pen design has changed some over time. This is a, let's see, I don't remember the box when I got this one. I have a whole bunch, so it's been around. This video is from June of 2026. This pen is probably a year old. It's been in the fridge the whole time. So I leave this in the locked mode and then twist this to stay in that locked mode. Actually, I use a different set of pliers, but that's all right. We'll use these. So twist this way, get the cap to come off. So I twist and also kind of pull on outward. Come on. Just wiggle it around some, but be careful. Keep it near the base here. Okay, it's getting loose. Okay, it's about to come off, I think. Okay. Cap is off. Be careful. Here's the needle. There we go. On the top here, if you squeeze these together, this thing is going to shoot out violently quickly. So be very careful. Whenever you hold it or squeeze it, make sure you hold it this way so it doesn't come out. Now, I used to take these collars off right here, and then I could just use my own plunger. I saved a plunger from last time and push it out, or use the new one. Sometimes these collars don't come off, so if they don't, go ahead and stick the needle into a new vial and then activate it by squeezing these together, but just hold it very, very tightly because it's going to come out quickly. This one, I think, is just a simple, I can just slide this off. So sometimes they don't slide off and they're held in there more tightly. So yeah, this is an easy one. I can just slide it off, remove this plunger assembly, and then I've got one from a previous that I can push the needle down with. So now I can just, I've got my new sterile empty vial. I cleaned the top anyway, even though I just opened it. So stick this straight in, and then use the plunger to push it through. Okay, just like that, my 15 milligram injector pen is now in the vial. And I should have brought my sharps container over here to put this directly into that. I don't have it, so I'll just be careful. So the next thing I do so that gets it out into the vial. This is 50 units into this pretty large vial. Smaller vials are actually a little bit easier to work with, I've found. Then I have some BAC water. Well, that's nice. Well, I'm just mixing it up some. So I have some BAC water. I got the non-salt version. I've heard differing opinions on which one I should use. I've decided to go with the non-NaCl or non-salt version of this. And then I use a Luger syringe with a removable needle to withdraw 50 units from this vial and put it into my new vial. So you can see how the needle comes off. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. So open the plunger to inject some air into the into the BAC water vial. So let's be careful there. There's the cover is off the needle, and we're going to go ahead and pull out 50 units from our water. I'm going to go ahead and inject the air in, and sorry, I've got to kind of do this off camera or off video here. Yep, okay, kind of see. This is a big syringe, so it's hard to. Getting only 50, it doesn't really pull out much here. So I'd like to pull out a little bit more and then push it back in to 50, back up. And it's got some air. Yep, okay, so we're back at 50 there. I'm gonna inject this into my new vial. And there we go. So now I have 100 units of the 15 milligram dose of Zepbound. So now if I pull out 50 units, I'll get a 7.5 milligram dose, and that's my desired dose. So by doing this, the cost with my insurance is the same regardless of the dosage I get. So I've been getting the higher doses, the max dosage, basically the 15 milligram, and then dumping it every other week into one of these vials. So I'm not taking the entire stockpile that I have and dumping them all into one vial and making a vial with a huge amount in it. I'm just doing it as I go. So that way the Zepbound stays in the injector pen as long as possible. So right now I'll give myself 50 units of this, the 7.5 milligram dose. That'll use up half of the vial. Then next week I'll do the other half, and then I'll toss the vial. One thing that happens is you can't get everything out of the vial, all the liquid out. I've tried. I end up leaving between 4 and even up to 10 units in the vial. So you could reduce it down with more BAC water. I've decided not to do that for various reasons, but just know that that is an option if you're concerned about that. I think a smaller vial, so this 10 milliliter, maybe like a 3 milliliter would help. So I'm going to try that next time. Anyway, so the purpose of this video was to show that you can take this little collar off, and it's very easy to do. If the collar doesn't come off, you need to put it straight on there, and then pinch these carefully and hold everything very tightly, because that's going to go off fast. Let's do this while we're wet. There we go. And it'll send that plunger down. I had intended this video to show that. Some of the pens I have the collars that don't come off easily. Other ones have ones like this one that do come off easily. And then I just kind of save this plunger for next time if I need it.